Hey guys and gals, quick little thing before this video starts. As you know, the audio quality of the recordings we got from the Frontier event were pretty low quality, unfortunately. That is a problem Frontier is going to sort before the next event. So most of us re-recorded our commentary for the gameplay footage. Now, I've been messing around in Audacity all morning to try to get this up to a good standard for you guys. I know a lot of you wanted to hear my original commentary from the event, and also the commentary of Nick Rodgers, the head animator for the game, who was sat next to me throughout the entire thing. So I've done what I can. It's still not perfect, but I know you want to hear it, so put some work in, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So, enjoy.
Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros.
Yeah, got the man himself, Jeff Goldblum. Voice of Ian Malcolm.
Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Okay, here you go. Oh, there you got the cursor in the corner.
So it begins again. The machinations of the ambitious. Undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws.
Mostly it's a new game, the characters are just going to talk you through the very basics.
Good to meet them.
Yeah. You'll see him a lot, I'll Cabot Finch.
It's like the Hammond of the game.
He's kind of the money man. He's kind of your middleman between you and the other pigs. So yeah, this is all the Hammond Foundation is the company that you're working for here. So it's based after Jurassic World.
Right. Public relations and crisis management, and I'm here to help you. Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes.
Let's go talk for a little bit longer and then we'll get started.
Lingo of choice around here.
There we go. There we go. There you got your first objective.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding. But seriously.
Okay.
Okay.
Struck the Hammond. And there we go. Lovely stuff.
So this is your main building where the dinosaurs get developed and released.
A little hatchery.
Yeah, that's it.
I love this. Any game that does this little thing where it builds up in
I love it. I'm so glad they added this. It's such a one of our animators and a technical artist put all this all together, and it looks great.
Obviously, you'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Gotta make sure your staff and guests can get into the building. There you go. It's the first mission done. Easy.
Now comes the real test: incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Big word for a not so little egg.
Yeah, so we want people to be able to get started straight away, so you've got a genome already.
Just need to do something very quickly.
There should be enough genome data for a viable dinosaur. This also lets me evaluate your viability. So
we say there's going to be more than 30 on launch. So
right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really exciting.
Exact numbers, but yeah, so absolute minimum of 30, but yeah, more.
That's awesome. And the speculation's been around 50s, what people were suspecting.
Oh, okay.
You know, this kind of thing, but people just want to get excited.
Really? Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Is this how people get in?
Yeah, that's how people are coming into the park, and later on in the game you can extend the monorails out and transport people around the park as well. So,
is that the only way people get in? Is there any alternate methods?
No, it's just do the monorail.
I like that. It keeps the. I mean, that is just beautiful.
Yeah, it is really gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love the atmospherics they put on there. You really feel like you're on a tropical island.
Yeah, you really do.
They've done a lovely job on that.
It's a gorgeous game. It's crazy. I love this little. I love this.
Oh, cool!
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's nice to showcase the dinosaurs as they come out.
Yeah. Does this happen every time you release a dinosaur, or the first time you release each species?
Every time you release a new dinosaur, you've got the option to watch that. You can just skip it.
Okay.
You can just skip it. And if you've got several in a queue, it won't keep pulling you back to the camera. It will just play that first time.
Reactions, trials,
and normally the first thing they do is run off and try and find something to drink.
Unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique,
Oh, got quite a lot of foliage in this section.
Just
Yeah, I think it's because it's gone right into that.
So
I quite like that.
well done.
One thing I always wanted about J-Park a bit more was, Jurassic Park is these big, dense forests.
Oh yeah, we really early on in the project we put a lot of effort into making sure that we have these really dense canopies and still keep the game performant. And I think they really pulled it off because there's so many trees.
Yeah.
Without the game slowing down, it's a hell of a job.
And that's where you want a raptor going through there. That's that's absolutely
That's it.
perfect. Yeah.
Preferably the other side of the game.
Yeah.
Or not, it depends how much fun you have.
At some point you got to release them, right?
Well, yeah, it would be unfair to keep them
They'll
people.
offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop
Really
your
love that as
facility.
well. That just the idea of having these three things made me really happy.
That's it, yes, you've got these 3 different narrative paths that you can go down. Do you know which each of them do? Because I'm happy to just sort of explain through them.
I think we got a little bit. And the only one I was more curious about was security. Like, these two make a lot of sense to me, perfect genomes and just, making all the money, but security division.
So security is all about the containment of the most dangerous dinosaurs. It's all about how dangerous can we get the dinosaurs and then still keep control of them. So George is all about making sure that they don't get out, making sure they don't harm anything, but obviously there's no challenge in doing that with the little ones. You want to make sure it's with the big bad ones. So he's quite an exciting mission to go down. But yeah, here you go. Obviously, Do is all about the purity of the dinosaurs, and Climate's all about making this a great attraction.
I feel like everyone's going to go down the science route, and I was going to, but because of that, we are going to go security.
Good. It's a good choice.
We'll mix it up. Okay. Expedition Center. Now you send it out. So this is the dig sites.
That's right, yeah. So your expedition center is the way that you're going to get your DNA from your fossils. So.
And mine. Welcome to the island.
So it's the way that you're going to get your fossils. The fossil center will get you the DNA. That's what we're doing there.
We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behavior.
Sounds like Mr. DNA.
Because these animals have potential.
It's got a little bit of DNA about it.
There's a little twang to it, yeah.
Everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Yeah, he's a bit of a maverick.
On board with that, yeah. One thing I was really excited about this is just the replayability of maybe, because you can't finish all 3, can you, in one playthrough?
Not in one playthrough. What you probably want to do is return to previous islands. Because you can do that once you unlock other dinosaurs, other islands, you can go back to your previous islands, and you can maybe if you did all security this time,
okay,
you can go back and go, well, this
the
time
trees linked to the island.
So yeah, so the narrative part will take you through from island to the next, and then you do more missions and you carry on like that. But then you can decide, well, actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do some missions that I didn't do the first time.
Financially,
And,
but like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally. Well done. And you'll notice absolutely no hint of sarcasm. Unless you listen real close. So what I meant
this
to
is just
say
like a
is
heat
that
map view, which is
completing
going to show you
missions
how
raises your
your parks
standing,
are fulfilling
your
certain guest
reputation,
needs
if
and
you will,
stuff like where the power is.
This
Yeah,
means
it's
they'll
quite
be
handy.
willing
It's
to
just
give
like a
you more
quick.
difficult missions.
Obviously, we're not doing much for anyone at the ranks. We don't have any shops or restaurants. Or, so.
Nobody's particularly happy.
We've only
I
got
really
the one
like
dinosaur.
just the power system, just bring that in, and just that little extra sort of management aspect to add to everything else.
And it's a great thing that can go wrong in the event of a
Yeah,
storm or
yeah.
a breakout as well. It can get you panicking. There we go. So you've got your first proper mission with George.
Lambert here. I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if
I'm
you're
very
interested.
interested, Brando.
So
Is it
let's go.
Expedition
Should we go
Center?
find some Edmontosaurus fossils?
Glad to have you on
This
board.
map?
Expedition map. Yep.
As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for
So,
weaknesses in our
all these are
security
based on
systems.
real-life dig sites. You can learn more about them in the InGen database as well at the top. So if you want to know a bit more about your dig sites or the dinosaurs or the genomes, obviously it's all unlocked at the moment because we haven't actually visited any of them. But yeah, the InGen database is a great resource for people who are really interested in the lore of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and they want to know a bit more about it. They can pop in here and find out
Is this
about
history of
it.
Jurassic Park kind of?
Well, so the characters, various diseases, just everything.
I need you
It's
to
all in there.
incubate and hatch some dinosaurs.
It's just a nice little
Then
extra bit
house
to
them
have
and
on
ensure
top of
we have
everything
an
else.
ace
And you'll unlock more and
presence
more as it
on the
goes.
island.
Oh,
This
it's a
is the
research
first
tree.
phase of
You
this
can upgrade
project.
all aspects
Carry
of the
on.
game in here.
Let me go back. Don't want to show everything quite yet.
Yeah. And there you go. So I believe your Edmontosaurus is going to be found up near Edmonton in Canada, obviously. And but yeah, different dig sites have different commonly found specimens, so you can guarantee that you're going to get an Edmontosaurus back from.
Good. Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
You've got more Ceratosaurus in Portugal there.
Could do some.
But dig sites.
That's the one that threw. I was doing some speculation videos on what was in each dig site because we got that little glimpse of it from Frontier Expo, whatever it was. That one threw me for the entire thing.
Oh right, yeah. Well, they're all placed in the appropriate place. So if those fossils were found there in real life, then they'll reflect that in the game. We've tried to make sure it's accurate.
Okay. So that's on the way. So do I just?
So that's going. But I think if you go to your fossil centre over with the DNA strand there, if you go in there, you've already got a bit of Edmontosaurus fossil you can start working with already. So you put that part there. You can extract the DNA from that.
Okay.
And your other ones, you can either sell them or you can just add them to the extraction queue. It can be useful just to get them on the go.
Stick it all in there.
That's it. I say with this game, it's all about making sure you're maximising every moment of the game so that everything's always doing something.
Yep.
So it comes in. And then it can all go working nicely, and then it can all go wrong. So while that's going, you might want to just check on your Strigiomymus actually and check out, see how she's getting on, because I don't think we've got any feeders in this enclosure.
That is a very good point.
So it might be a bit of an oversight.
I need to...
So you've got ground herbivore feeder here. So the placement of this can be quite important depending on where you want to put your viewing gallery later on.
Okay.
Because if the dinosaurs, if they're feeding, the guests are going to be more interested in watching them. So I normally place them sort of somewhere near the fence. It's quite good. And then if you wanted to, you could put a viewing gallery up so that people can come and see.
Okay, that seems like
seems like a good place to hold one. Yeah.
Very nice.
And hopefully your Strigiomymus will spot that and come for a snack in a bit.
How do we access? I saw that view before where you can see your dinosaurs.
It's the map view over on
here.
Of course. And that's going to take you to this. Oh, there you go.
Come on, buddy.
Right the way down there.
Hey.
That's the manner.
Gotta get hungry sometime.
If you press R, you can check out what all of the stats are. So,
okay, so it is getting down there a little bit.
Yeah, and if you want any more details, you can click on any of those, and it'll give you an idea of what you need to do to improve those stats. You can click on habitat.
Oh, well, that's...
So right now, she's completely happy, but you might find that if she goes to another part of the enclosure, or soon she'll probably start to get lonely because she's the only Strigiomymus in the enclosure.
Quite a social creature.
Yeah, the herbivores tend to want more herbivores around, and particularly ones of their own species.
Oh, just got some beavers. Let's go check on
the carnivores are a little less social.
Oops.
So you can send them back out again, which is always useful to do.
Oh, did he not?
So they've already gone out. You can send them back out, and then if you go to the fossil section at the top, there you go. Oh, you've got a nice chunk of amber there, so that should give you a huge boost.
High quality ambers.
Yeah,
it takes me back.
That's it.
Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. So I just sell that, yeah.
Yeah, that's just some precious metals.
Oh, a bit more. There we go.
That one's nearly finished, so you might as well have it finished. But yeah, once that gets over 50%, then it will be viable.
Yeah.
And obviously, the more complete a genome you have, the more viable your incubation is going to be, and also the higher base stats they're getting.
Okay,
you'll get a stronger dinosaur. They'll live a bit longer. They'll be a bit tougher. Just all round, they'll be a bit better.
Does it affect how popular they are with guests and stuff like that?
Well, generally, the longer they live and the better condition they're in, the happier everyone's going to be. Okay. Your park rating's going to go up, and you can name them all as well. Street food, nice. You can name all the buildings and even the gates if you really want to name every gate.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Oh, why not?
Can we do anything with the...
You can just sort of see what condition it's in. You'll see that they've already eaten 2 units of food at the moment. When it eventually gets depleted, you'll need to send out a ranger to fill it back up again, which you can either do manually or get the AI to do it for you. There you go. You can incubate your Edmontosaurus now.
Let's get it done. Love that Ceratosaurus.
Oh yeah, it's
really cool. It's one of the dinosaurs that to me convinced me that the people making the game love the franchise, because it was fairly obscure, briefly in there for Jurassic Park 3, but it looks like a better version of the one from Jurassic Park 3, basically.
That's really lovely to hear that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Were you quite involved with the Ceratosaurus?
Well, it's just one of my favourites, and really like that guy. The Characteris did an incredible job on that.
I need to make an ACU centre.
Yes, that's right. So this is your asset containment unit. So this is the helicopter that can tranquilize the dinosaurs.
Okay.
And eventually transport them back into their enclosure if they've managed to get out.
Doesn't work. How far though is the game? Oopsie daisy. In this state from? Is it kind of just polish at this point, or?
Yeah, from this point onwards, it's going to be lots of polish, and obviously we will be taking all feedback from today, and we'll be doing it as much as we can to get it in the best condition we can. But it's already in a very, very solid state. As you'll find today, the frame rate's already good, and it's very playable right now. We just want to keep on pushing, keep on optimizing it as well.
This is a side note then. P should open my path menu, and P doesn't open my path
Oh
menu.
right, okay, yeah, keyboard shortcuts. That's a good one. Is that from Planet Coaster? Or
No,
from
no, in JPOG. For me.
Oh, from JPOG, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'll take note of that actually, because that would be quite an easy thing
Just
to
hand
add.
it to P and then yeah, but yeah. I mean, one thing I really liked as well was the fence system. How it, we saw it being put down before, how it just sort of curved naturally around the path. You know?
Yes, yeah, you can do curved or straight paths. It's just a spline-based system, so
Right.
it's you can get nice results with it, but it's quite easy to play stuff down.
Just it sounds like Jurassic Park.
Oh, good, good. I'll let the audio praise that.
Research item from research center. Do I have a research center?
Yes, you do. It's just over there by the monorail.
There we go. Gotta be doing something all the time, right?
All the time. So I think that's a building upgrade. And I believe it's this one over here.
Airborne
the
rifle.
airborne rifle.
Yeah.
That's the one that you need to get. But you can get a little taste for the sort of things that you can upgrade.
So, accuracy, power upgrades, let's focus on some exciting stuff.
So these are the research upgrades, but you've also got slots in every building that you can occupy to actually upgrade the individual buildings.
So you could upgrade your Hammond Creation Lab, and that's when you'd get that bonus.
So you can research upgrades. So if you come out of here and go to the Hammond Creation Lab, or any of the buildings, in fact, this one, and then if you click on the little up button, you'll see that you've got these 3 slots in all the buildings. So yeah, you've got
so this is when I was looking at just then,
yeah. So you can unlock those through the research, through the research tree, and eventually it makes the buildings a bit more useful.
Just excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna this every time.
Oh, good, good.
You want it to feel like an event.
She's absolutely gorgeous. This model is wonderful. I love the markings.
I was really impressed with this. Oh, it looks different than. Does it look different?
It's probably had a little bit of a treatment. You know, we're working on
colour-wise,
them all the
it's
time.
slightly different than the one we saw in the species profile.
Yeah, we're forever tweaking them to try and get them a bit nicer.
Yeah, she's awesome. And we really liked the addition of the crest on top, which wasn't there in Jurassic World, of course. But can I move my camera up here?
If you scroll with the wheel.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Are you trying to sort of? No, this camera. This is all at human eye view.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll take that on
like
there.
that. Yeah, it'd be good to be able to do it when actually looking on the dinosaur as well.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Okay, cool. And that's the mission
So
done.
that's your mission done. You get onto the fun bit now.
Right. This next bit is going to sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are going to encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
I told you about Lambo. He's a crazy man.
Right, so I actually don't have a gate. Do I?
Yeah,
oh,
you've got a gate
then.
just over here, which is going to throw the doors open and see what happens.
I really like that gate as well.
Oh, that's nice. I like the sounds. It opens up. So hopefully in a minute our Edmontosaurus will notice that the door is open and decide to go for it. Where is she? Disappeared.
Can't click that.
I can't click that, no. If you go to the map view.
Yeah.
There you go, you can see she's making a beeline for the exit.
One thing I really liked hearing from the interview was that herbivores will in fact be capable of attacking guests.
Yes, yeah, they'll just bowl them over, they'll charge them,
Yeah.
because they're scared and they don't know what's going on, so they'll just run at people.
That totally makes sense, yeah.
And they just get scattered everywhere.
I like that little bit of hesitance as she gets to the gate.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
One thing I like about it is if you click on her now, her habitat rating goes through the roof. She loves it.
Oh, is she like
It's
wide
just like,
open?
this is great.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, 100%.
Having the time of her
Loves
life.
this. Having a whale of a time.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
here we go, heading for the guests. They're running away. Oh, sometimes it's good if they're a little bit slower and get bowled over.
So the ACU center, okay?
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that
So as you
dinosaur
probably
doesn't
saw
know
earlier,
this is
you
just
can
supposed to
either
be a
add a
drill.
task and get the AI to go out and do it, or you can
While I
Do it yourself.
do it yourself.
I really liked
That's
that
what
view of,
Security
you know,
is
the guy
sharp
sort of
possible.
half leaning out of
This
the
is not the way I would go about doing it.
helicopter to
Oh,
fire the rifle. That
yeah.
was
We
good.
have a problem with how we
What's
keep
nice
you
about this
safe,
at this
Doctor.
point? Oh, Strictly Minus has got out as well.
At
Nice.
a later
Where is that?
time.
Well, everyone's running this
Right
way,
now,
so
we
it's
have our
supposed
hands
probably
full.
that way.
Okay, well, I suppose we should take out both. Some.
Strictly Minus is going to be tricky to hit,
But the other
especially from this height.
It's going to be a hard shot.
You should be able to bring the chopper down a little bit.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a good point. I've kind of forgotten the button to do that.
If you come back out of shoot,
Yeah.
oh sorry, if you select the helicopter.
Oops, it is.
Oh, there you go. So descend is control.
Full descent. Okay.
So I normally do this on the pad, otherwise I do.
It's probably a good idea. Committed now. Okay. It's fine. Do this.
Where
Yeah, it's
did you
Oh.
go? Probably run into the bushes now. Let's see if we can find it. You can sort of.
I can't hear a word. Right, let's grab that again. I'm gonna go find the other one.
Okay, maybe check on the map and just find out where they
that's
are.
not a bad idea.
What I sometimes do is I send the AI off to get them, and then I jump in.
Mhm.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's Struthy's. Yeah, she's gone back in.
She's
Fine.
going back in. Probably wants to.
So
drink.
let's go grab the Edmonosaurus.
There you go. So she's over by the monorail.
Ah.
There we go. Nice.
That enough to take it? Oop.
See, there's a physics system in place which makes them start to get floppier and more dozy the more that they get tranquilized. So
Okay.
the actual sort of motors that drive their animation get weaker.
Oh, I'm just gonna fire blindly and hope for the best. Oh, right, okay.
Oh, just headed back out.
Come on.
Messing with you.
It's because I didn't give her a name, she's angry.
We should get nice.
So bad.
There we go, and down she goes. There.
Okay. How can I get her to be moved by taking her? Do I have that? Or do I
Yeah,
have to
so
go back to
if
the
you
thing?
go back to the ACU center and select the transport team.
Okay, so you can't do it from clicking on the dinosaur.
No, it's done from the.
Okay.
It's done from there. And just click the dinosaur and where you want it to go. I always advise that people close the gate.
Can I go shut the gate? Yeah. Maybe we should have done that first, now that I think about it. Well, at least Stroopy's gone back in.
Yeah, for now. There you go, it's just a technique.
Oh, I like that.
You
That
should
kind of
see the
personal
helicopter
control.
coming in there.
Oh yeah, I really like this. I was saying to Beavers before, it's straight out of. You see the baryonyx in the Fallen Kingdom trailer?
Yeah.
Kind of hanging down.
We
yeah.
were really happy when we saw that because we went through loads of different iterations of how are we going to move the dinosaurs. We eventually settled on this as like the best looking and the most humane. And then it actually happened and we're like, brilliant, we preempted them. But it always impresses me how cleanly that works.
The guests, is it going to be more variety or?
Yeah, so you get a different variety of guests depending on the sort of missions that you're doing. So you tend to be getting a lot of security guards at the moment. It still needs to be balanced, but you should have a mixture of scientists, security people, and you're going to have some guests, so some normal,
Okay.
for now, tourists are going to be in there as well. So you'll get a decent variety.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a majestic sight.
Yeah, it's just a good looking game.
It is gorgeous. There's a small touch, but the flares react to the wind direction as well. So when the storms
right.
pick up, the smoke all blows around. Yeah, lots of little details like that. It springs back into life.
Oh, it's just a way.
Yep. Mission complete.
Nice.
That's the job finished. True and square. Thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them.
Didn't do it, did I?
Ever vigilant.
Oh, just need to
That's
enter.
always
Yeah.
been the challenge of the Jurassic
Oh,
industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
Oh, this is storm defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm defense. Okay.
Yeah, so new items come up all the time. You can build weather centers which anticipate incoming storms, and that's going to slightly reduce the damage they do when they arrive because you can preempt them. So you got the innovation center, yeah, that's from the film.
Yeah, have a look. Do I have room?
You'll have room sort of at the back of the
So
park.
just-
There's a big area up here.
Oh, right.
You can, as long as you link it up, then you can place it.
So maybe we
everywhere.
should get rid of the terrain. We've not really looked at the terrain anyway, so.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can clear it. You can sort of deforest this area with the little clear tool there.
Lovely. Just do a little path through there.
The path tool by default will clear the trees out of the way,
Oh, right.
just
okay.
as an aside.
It's a
But
lot of paths.
yeah, the buildings won't, but the paths will.
Okay, great.
Huge and impressive building.
Yeah, am I going to need to...
Yeah, you
maybe
might
upgrade
start
the
to
power?
run out of power. So let's see how you get on. So one thing you can do is if you start to run out of power and you can't build a new power station or you can't upgrade for whatever reason, you can just switch off another building that you're not using,
Okay.
and that power will go back to the grid. So it's good as an emergency measure.
How do I check my power, sort of?
So if you
levels?
go over to your power station, which is over by the monorail, if you click that, there you go. So you see you've got
8 unused.
so
at the
you've
moment.
got 8 unused power
Right.
slots at the moment. So you might find that this pushes it.
Yeah.
If you click on that building, you should get what the
Yes.
power consumption is when it's open.
Okay.
Can you open that at the moment? Or is it because it's building?
can't- I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah, it needs to finish
I'll
building.
just grab one just in
But-
case, I think.
If you build a substation next to it,
If it's powerful used by nearby buildings.
yeah, so you'll see that you have a substation which puts a radius, and all powers within that. All buildings within that radius will be powered. So you'll need to place one of
Oh, right.
those near your visitor centre. There you can see there's
Oh,
another
right, okay,
substation. So
right.
you build one here, and then you just link that into your main.
Right.
Link that to your main power supply by just hooking it up to any closest pylon you can.
So let's just go here.
There. And there you go. So
Cool.
when that substation's built, you'll have power in that area.
Okay, cool. And we should probably grab another.
Obviously, later on, you get bigger substations which cover wider areas.
I'm gonna hold up. Quite expensive. Let's just
Yeah,
wait and see.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, I really like that aspect of the game. That sort of more in-depth management kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it goes pretty deep, all the way down to, you can manage the how many staff are in the shops and the price of the burgers, and so there is that really, really fine micromanagement in there as well
Yeah.
as the top level management.
Oh,
How
I
are you
don't
getting
have
it? Yeah,
fit.
you want to put something on
Grab myself a certain source. So am I going to get another mission at some point, or am I
You
just
can
gonna-
request more missions, or
Oh,
you
right.
can just carry on playing it in free mode. So if you go to the control room, you can go to contracts and missions. So if you go to contracts there, you can say request a new contract.
Oh, right.
And say you want one. So these will be like small, little bite-sized
Uh-huh.
missions that you can do. So if you just want to have like an extra task, or if you want to just get a little bit more reputation,
When things go wrong,
there you go. And
Well,
they're
that makes
normally
sense.
quite simple little things, but it's
You
another
guessed
way
it.
of getting your cash
so
flow up.
consider this contract part of us always being ready.
Okay, making a loss, that's good.
So if you click on, if you go back and click on island rating, yeah, this one here, you'll see that you've got the sort of the two main aspects of your park. One
Okay.
is how well the dinosaurs are doing and how much variety you've got. And the other one is whether people are actually happy in your park. And at the moment, you've got no
Because
restaurants
I've
or
done absolutely
anything,
nothing, yeah. We'll guess, okay, so we need
But that's all
shops, so
stuff,
we
yeah.
need that kind of thing.
Yeah, just to try and balance the park out a bit.
So that is out. This.
You've got emergency shelters for if there's breakouts. Hotels increase the capacity of the park and attract more guests.
Okay.
These snap onto the paths.
Yeah,
There you go.
When we have power problems, bad
oh, you're
things
going to make me
tend
do
to
that,
happen. I'd prefer they didn't. So how about making sure your buildings have the power they need?
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
Spend money to make.
yeah,
Just connect that to that. And that's kind of in with the
that's
whole
the
thing.
power. You'll just need to pop a path down.
This is-
You won't need a
Oh, that's
substation
substation,
for
of
this
course.
one. Yeah. You just path it up, and you should have more than enough power now.
Grand. So also needed. I need a hotel. I can't afford it anyway.
All right, yeah, you just spent all the money on the power station.
Yeah, no money anymore. Just have a little bar, close
But
shop
if you
door.
do if you build the storm defense station, you should get I think it's 50 grand for that.
Okay. So operations.
So not a bad return on.
So this is the one that protects nearby buildings.
That's right. Yeah, that's gonna protect like that whole area.
So I guess we want it sort of close by.
Yeah, you can sort of prioritize it based on what couldn't you afford to lose. So sometimes it's useful to put in the power stations because like if that goes, then
Yeah, it's a fair
all
point.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming on this island, I'm not really at risk of.
No, this
massive storms,
first
right?
island is pretty gentle. The storms are kind of, as you can see, there's a bit of rain, but it can get much worse on the other islands.
Yeah.
It can really take everything out.
And is there much change in sort of room to work with and kind of the landscape of each island?
Yeah, I mean each one's this one's kind of a medium-sized island. There are ones that are bigger than this, and there are some that are smaller. It's all about working with the landscape that you've got. If you go to the map view,
That's a
you'll see
job
that you've
well
got
done.
quite a large playable area. If you zoom out, it's just a lot of it is
that yellow
covered in
line.
forest at the moment, so you can flatten that out. You can strip all the trees out. So there actually is a big playable space. You just have to work out how you're going to use it.
Cool. I'll get a notification when that's finished, right?
Yeah. Okay, is your fossil centre? There you go. You've got some. Ceratosaurus genome. Didn't get
And
great
some
DNA.
money.
Is the other one a bit better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's quite a bit of money actually.
And we should send them back out then, right? Oh, what?
Yep.
This one.
It's
No,
the
this
southernmost
one. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Got there eventually.
And you can eventually deplete the dig sites, and you'll have to go off and find other ones.
So what's this?
So these are the things that you need to unlock. So that's just saying that you've done the security mission on this island. You can also do security, the entertainment and science one on that island. But once your park reaches a certain level, a certain amount of stars, that will unlock the next island. I think it's 2.5 stars on this first one, and then you'll unlock the next island, and then the next, and the next.
So it looks like it's 3 stars on all of them. Oh, do you have to... Is it 5 stars on all of them by any chance to unlock Isla Nublar?
We're not talking about Isla Nublar at the moment, but
I know,
as you see,
I've already tried to get
information.
information. Yeah.
But yeah, the main aspects of the game is going to take part on the let's think
So
of letters to
just-
get there.
you
So
get
you've
3
got
stars and you
sauna,
kinda
you've
move
got
on. Yeah.
Anna, so yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, they're all going to have their own different challenges. They're all going to play quite differently. Yeah, that's it's there. It's just a little teaser. Having that there, quite a big teaser.
Done some speculating about that one already.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, it's nice. Just a little bit of information about each dinosaur.
Just a little attention to detail, that's, goes a long way. Okay. So what's this? Oh.
So what else will we build on?
I feel like I should be doing some research first.
Yes, we should get some research on the go. And you could build a ranger station as well if you wanted something to maintain your feeders and to medicate the dinosaurs and things like that.
Good idea. Let's have a peek around. This is actually one of the things that's exciting me as well. This,
The cosmetic genomes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to unlock conditions not met, so I need to... Oh, I need to level up the science. I need the Microceros.
Yeah, that seems like you need a
science?
certain amount of
That's
science. Sorry, that's entertainment. Yeah,
Right.
you need a certain amount of entertainment there. So I don't know if we'll have time to unlock
Okay,
those
no.
today.
I feel like I'm just... There we go.
Yeah, I think why not? Let's get some snake genomes. What could go wrong?
You did just... Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, the ranger station should be really useful because then you get to drive the 4x4.
Yeah, which apparently is really exciting.
It's really fun actually.
Let's go build
You could probably squeeze it in that little. If you rotate the building, you might be able to squeeze it in that gap.
I'm not sure.
Not quite.
Does it all have to fit in? Oh, no.
Yeah, you can put it there. And then you can just build the path
That'd
through
be
the
fine,
trees.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you
there you
can make
go.
a small herbivore. Okay. And then that affects my...
Yeah,
so you're
that's
trying
good.
to balance between them all sort of thing.
That's right.
Does your... So, as you level up those trees, does that unlock more missions or different...
It's going to enable you to research things that would otherwise be
Yeah.
locked. So yeah, if you're in good stead with the science division, then you'll get to unlock the more sciencey things.
I'm Isaac. I've been hearing
They're
good
all going to
things
help
about
their own
you.
department.
I'm in charge of the entertainment division. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people
So you
in
could
our
probably just incubate
parks.
another little Swiftly
Fill up our
minus and
facilities with warm bodies.
strike that
Numbers
up.
bring revenue.
Oh, when it said fully
excitement, and
incubate, I thought it meant
opportunities.
Oh no, it just
right.
means successfully incubate.
Take a look at this one here.
Oh yeah, it's good. So yeah, all the gaps in the DNA at the moment are just like in the film, they're filled with frog DNA, but you can choose to splice in other animals'
Okay.
DNA, which is going to give them
So we
things
can
like
use Komodo
robust
dragon.
digestion. And with Komodo dragon,
And what does that do then
you
now?
just hit apply gene.
So that's increased the prestige.
Yeah, that's it, and it's increased their resilience,
Resilience,
so they're
just-
generally just a little bit
so it's-
stronger.
What's viability?
Viability is how likely they are to have a successful incubation. So if they get really low, like the more you mess with the genome, the more likely it is to fail. So if it's a very
right.
complex dinosaur, if you don't have much of the genome complete and then you've modified it a load, there's a chance that it will just fail and you won't get the dinosaur. But it still would have cost you all the money, so it's a little bit of a gamble.
Let's stick on some Passerelle then. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I don't have any there, but that's
No,
one
we
day.
don't have you there at the moment, but
And then,
if you've got a keen eye, you might have spotted something to do with that in the recent footage that went out.
do that again?
In the Parasaurolophus,
Oh yeah, no, I saw.
He had a couple of cosmetic modifications.
As far as I
in
saw, there was 4 on that.
there. Ah, there we go. It's nice to know that everyone.
Oh yeah, there's a
frame by
lot
frame
of.
it. No, it's good. It's good.
Let's go do some more research. Any...
Oh, there you go. So that snake DNA is giving them more aggressive instincts. So if you wanted to make a particularly aggressive dinosaur, you could just
really angry at
keep on
Monosaurus.
pumping snake DNA into them.
Let's have a look what else we can do. Any things you'd recommend?
At this stage, you could probably do something with the enclosures, and you could maybe get stuff like electrified fences. Because if you wanted to release a Ceratosaurus,
That's a good idea.
yeah,
Okay.
that might come in handy. Yeah, you're gonna get this.
Just gotta watch it.
You can just right click if you want.
Can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's
Just have
good.
to watch it.
I'm gonna let the animator who made this know how much you enjoyed watching
Just
it.
that
every
is my
time.
favourite part of the entire game.
She'll be absolutely delighted.
Oh, cool.
Hey, it's Isaac. How you
Is
doing?
that
I got some cool stuff
Is
you
that
need to be
a
a part of, so I'm
coloration
putting it
thing?
out there. Come on and
I
help the
actually don't know
winning
what
team.
that one is, so.
we'll find
so
out.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, your Ceratosaurus
All right.
genome is doing
I
pretty
am
well. You
all
just need
about
to.
the show. These dinosaurs, we
If you're
have
checking your
one
fossil sensor,
unlike
you've
any
probably
other
got some
on the
back already.
planet.
Yeah,
Females
there
We're
you
on
go.
rely
45, so
drawing
this will
people in.
That'll
What is
pop it
more
over the
attractive than
imagine.
dinosaurs? Well,
While we're here,
yeah,
just
no,
working
what
on
I'm
it,
saying
so-
is let's get some fresh dinos in
working
the
on it, buddy. Okay, so if I'm gonna build an exhibit, let's start expanding out.
We need some new dinosaurs. Get to it. Then we can create some magic.
Can I make this bigger, or is this
This is a fixed size. This one.
okay? There's a pile on there. Okay, we're gonna go over here instead.
You can have pylons inside the enclosure. You just sort of build around them, but it's wherever you feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's just for my own.
No,
nonsense,
I understand.
basically.
It's right.
Okay, so let's mess around this closure building. I am very
I don't
poor.
know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as
A little bit lower.
curiosities.
A little bit. I don't have the fence yet, do I? So I think. Just
Yeah, if you could just build a normal fence, you can upgrade
Okay,
it later
upgrade it.
on.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you'll be fine with the Ceratosaurus with the light fence
Yeah.
because they're not too big. If you just make sure you leave space for a Hammond Creation Lab when you're building the fence, that's what I always say. So if you have it too close to the path, you find you
Okay.
can't quite squeeze it in.
maybe. Is that alright?
Let's say a little bit further. If you just kind of start back here,
Okay.
yeah, it's just to make sure that you've got enough space for that pretty big building when it goes in.
Fair enough.
And if you hit space, you can toggle to curved mode on the.
Ah, right.
There you go. So you get your nice curved.
Definitely what I wanted. Oh, fence broken. Wait, what?
Oh, that's interesting.
Dinosaur attack. Okay, let's.
Looks like one of your dinosaurs has decided to make a run for it.
Okay, let's knock that out
That's
quickly.
funny. What was that?
Brontosaurus, I guess, right? Who?
Well, that's your broken
break.
fence. Well, we
Oh.
don't have a ranger, so we can't fix that right now.
Did I not build a ranger
Did you
station?
or did you build a ranger station?
Well, I
can't remember.
did.
Oh, you did.
Did.
Ah, right. Okay. In which case,
So,
jump into your ranger team and fix that
Oh,
fence. You can either send them out or drive it yourself, of course.
oh, and the music.
Obviously, yeah.
Guys, get out of the way.
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
That's
yep,
just
okay.
Mimus running and
Back in
running.
a second.
We'll worry about that later. Let's get this first things first.
Why are the guests?
They got scared off and
Alright.
they run off the paths when they get frightened.
know where this is?
If you go left,
Keep
and,
going.
if you follow that little icon ahead of you at the top, There you go.
Oh,
You can
right.
see the broken fence there, and now if you hit
Oh, right. Okay.
hit left click, and there you go. That's just repaired that fence. So it's just a little. So now the fence is repaired. Yeah, normally you'd have to go away and tranquilize that one and get it back in its enclosure. So I imagine it broke out because it didn't have any other Struthiomimuses to play with, so it got so annoyed it decided to.
We just got one, didn't we?
break the fence.
Was that enough for it?
Maybe it wasn't enough. Maybe there were some other problems with it.
Wait, so let's try the task then. So I just, can I set this to go knock it out, or do I have to do it?
What's that? Sorry. Oh yeah, you can send that to go and knock it out. So if you click on Add Task and then just click on the dinosaur that you want to trank, it should have a little icon above it.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the other one.
It's trying to get. Seems like it's trying to get back in the way. Sorry, buddy. Okay.
So yeah, so that means you can go on and do other things while the AI deals with that. So you can get back to building your Stratosaurus enclosure.
Searches. Ooh, what's this?
You've got more fossils.
Cool. Just a little one there. Ah, there we go. That's the fence ready. So how would I upgrade the fence?
So if you go to the fence tool, like you did before, pick the other fence, and then just click replace.
Okay.
And then when you click on the fence, it will just upgrade that section
Oh, right, so
to
we
the
have to,
electrified fence. So you will have to build a power substation.
we have to go around like this.
Yeah. So it means you can just upgrade certain sections if you want. You can do the same thing with paths as well if you ever want to upgrade them to fancy paths or something.
Ooh, fancy paths.
Yeah. They're actually called fancy paths at the moment.
Right.
So you will need
I'm in the wrong
you will need a
place.
substation. Yeah.
I need some bloody money is what I need.
Yeah, we are a bit low on funds. We could always sell the innovation centre.
Yeah, that may have been a mistake. I just wanted to look at it, really. Let's just have a look at it first.
It's a gorgeous model, so yeah, take it in. We've even got little things like we've got the all the fossils built into the door there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we've got loads of...
Looks one on the top and the little...
Yeah, we've tried to make that as close to the one in the film as possible.
How do I sell a building then?
If you just go to the demolish tool, and then just click on the building. Which we are running out of time, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wrap up. But yeah, there you go. So you see you've just powered that fence, and you've got enough money to put down the...
Do I have time to do this quickly?
Just quickly
So,
put it down. Yeah, I think we've got a few seconds. Oh, that's actually flipped round the wrong way now.
Oh, is it?
I think. Oh no, sorry, no, it is.
It was the wrong way.
It was the wrong way. Now it's the right way. Yeah.
Nick, come
That's
on.
what, I was worried there. I was worried that you could just release Tyrannosauruses into your path.
Oh, it's the time. It's just no need for neatness now. Let's just get a Ceratosaurus.
Unfortunately, the Ceratosaurus does take quite a long time to build, and I don't think we're going to have enough time to do
no,
it.
it's upsetting me.
I know, it's a real shame.
It's my bad, really.
It's a slow burn. But it's there'll be plenty more to come when the full game comes
Yeah,
out.
of course, yeah.
June 12th, you'll have all the dinosaurs you can eat.
Oh, can't come soon enough. Okay, well, whenever you want to kick me off, that's fine.
I think we're going to have to call
Yeah,
it, unfortunately, or they're going to come in and kick us out. But
Yeah.
do you enjoy it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly
brilliant.
what I wanted. Yeah,
I'm really glad.
Perfect.
Really glad. Right, I will...
Quick little shout out at the end. This video and all the others would not be possible without the support of you guys at home, and also all my Patreon supporters who are listed up on the page right now for April 2018. Thank you guys for all the help, and if you want to join in and help me out a little bit, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Thanks for joining me.